All right, welcome back everyone. Here we are, stage 6. A little bit late in the day. That's okay. Obviously, we're at Panorama today. That's what it says. A little bit of intel. Make sure you tailgate Magnus within 44 yards or 40 meters for 20 seconds before you win. 2-lap race at Panorama. And let me change up all the settings before it messes everybody up. Messes me up. So there we go. You know what? I'm going to leave it low assists and tilt-A for now. We'll see how it goes. I saw a video of this one earlier. Someone tried to finish this stage with only, I think it was 5 upgrades on the car, and he just couldn't do it. So I'm hoping the 17 that I have on here are going to be a plenty. Obviously, these cars are very fast. They're pulling away from me, going down the straightaway. See what we can do here. There's a lot of ground to be gained up on Panorama around the top of the hill. The bottom parts of the track, you really can't do anything. Get a little squeeze in right there. So we'll have to see. Just obviously have to, focus on running a good lap first. It's getting to the point. Usually the second to last stage is the most difficult of them. This is where they really try to squeeze the gold out of you if they can. So expect for this stage to be pretty difficult, and the 20-second thing, that's actually going to be a big deal, because pretty much I'll have to catch him okay. Well, I guess that was a part of it that I didn't read. I didn't read that you couldn't be overtaken by anyone else. I don't know if that would have changed how I ran it or not. I'm actually going to put the low assist on just for fun, just to see what it does. Yeah, I actually did not read that you couldn't be overtaken by another car. So that obviously changes. That changes everything. So anyway, if you didn't figure it out, I was actually trying to crash into the back of that other car to slow myself down. But that didn't work. This actually seems a little bit faster running low assists. I think sometimes I am actually faster with assists if I'm not really hyper focused. There are a couple turns on this track where low steering assists don't work. This one here is one. I'm actually going to have to be mindful coming down here. Certainly have to watch out on the gap with Zoe there, and make sure she doesn't actually catch up with me. And I don't know how late in the lap I want to wait to attempt to overtake Magnus. Actually, you know what? If I can get underneath of him right here, I may just go ahead and do this one in. I was actually trying to spin him down the straightaway. I thought I had a little bit of a corner on him and was going to be able to spin him around. I couldn't, so it's no big deal. I got ahead of him there. Just have to get a good run through the last corner down here, down onto the Conrod straight, and as long as I get that, I'll be okay. I'm increasing the gap on him right here, so this turn is that's the main turn right there. So from here, I just have to stay on track down through the chase. So not a terribly difficult goal. I probably could have won it the first time had I actually paid attention and not come in to this final turn really hot and you know, gotten passed by the car. So pay attention to the directions, I guess. And there we go. Not bad fame, not great fame. Definitely gonna have to watch some advertisements to service the car. That's a given here. So an endurance event, and win it without skidding or damaging the car. I'm definitely going to keep this one with the low assists and the low steering. 9.6. That's actually quite a bit. It's probably got to be the better part of 2 laps. These endurance events like this are actually, they're very difficult events to win without damaging the car, because the chase cars they're just going so much slower, and so it's really easy to get into the back of one of them pretty hard. Here's some sort of a car here driving really slow, a Mustang. Surprised it's not doing donuts in the track. Relative to the power in this game, I'm not sure that the Mustang GT500 is not the least grippy car in the game. It certainly feels like it to me. I feel like I can spin that car out, you know, driving down a straightaway. These 2 Nissans that they've come out with are actually pretty good. One thing that I've noticed now that we've gotten further into the update, obviously there was a bunch of complaints from people that don't want to pass that Corvette, because I knew the ticker was going to max out anyway. One of the complaints from everybody with the new, that's not good. That's not going to help me getting into the back of the car like that. But anyway, one of the complaints with the Koenigsegg 1-to-1 was that you only got a recompletion bonus because they put it into a series that already existed and they just added a bunch of races to it. But as you get into it, there's the smaller Nissan car, which pays, I think it pays a profit of around 30 gold, maybe 30 or 32 gold, and then the race with the Lotus and the Hyundai rally car, that's an absolute just bonus series that pays 50 or 60 gold, whatever it was. And they normally don't do those. And okay, don't damage, don't skid. So I'm actually going to put it in tilt B and just stop the car. So the one with the Hyundai, that was just an actual bonus series, because anybody that's reasonably far into the game already has those cars upgraded to the level needed. So and then obviously, like I said, the older of the okay. That was actually pretty weird. I didn't notice, but I'm pretty sure the timer was gone for, I mean, it looked like it was on zeros for several seconds, and I mean, you can see me pressing the screen there. It just wasn't doing anything. Maybe I'm just sort of hallucinating. I hope you can get a good laugh at the new avatar that I put on there. It's a pretty cool one. So let me go ahead and put this in for service. I'll watch some ads here. I probably won't cut them out. I'll just offer some whatever kind of hilarious commentary I've got for them. There's no volume on them, so I don't guess I'll get flagged. Here we've got something for Buffalo Wild Wings, little wing joint we've got here in America. If you're watching anywhere else, a bar, some dude with a really crazy looking beard. I don't think I would actually grow a beard that long, but anyway. So see what we got next. See what's next in the queue here. Coca-Cola. He's trying to look through the Coca-Cola cooler to find out what the lifeguard's name is. Well, ain't that cute? They both got the same name. Huh. Same one again. Oh, this seems to be an even longer version of it. Well, just love at first sight. I guess I got 3 more ads. What's this one? Mobile Strike, I think it is. I think that's the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, Mobile Strike. They always get him on TV, and he brings out all of his tired old catchphrases from all of his movies and says them in all his commercials for the game about getting to the choppers. And no, I do not want to serve. Let's see what we have. This seems to be a short one. Maybe this one will just be a black screen. Those are the best ads. Don't have to see anything. During one of the updates, I was getting adverts fairly routinely that were only like 2. Those were the best. I love seeing those. This is about some sort of a technical training college. I've seen this one a couple times. It's pretty good. Go to school to learn how to work on actual cars. Be pretty cool. I actually am reasonably okay with working on cars. I can't do, you know, some of the more complex stuff, but I can do I can do reasonable stuff to a car. Maybe one day if I do a live stream, we'll get to talking, and you know, I'll tell people what kind of car I drive and that sort of thing. Anyway, now we go on. Bathurst now hosts a new breed of machine, a few of which we've found here. Make sure you don't come in last. It hit an average speed of 120 miles per hour. Okay, I'm going to guess that we're going to have to do this against the V8 supercars, and of course we are. So I'm going to put it back in tilt A. So don't come in last. Well, let's see. The interesting thing here is this is that the look in the mirror here. Well, I don't think I'm gonna finish last. So I think the issue is just going to be getting up to speed. You know, obviously, if you're driving it, you know, this is all just a game. I guess you can try to do it without crashing cars or doing whatever, but it's just one of those things that it's just kind of fun. It's kind of fun to try to spin a car around. I'm trying to win, trying to advance, and so, you know, in the context of a game like this, it doesn't really bother me. And I mean, obviously, the straight here, what do we have to get? 192. That's actually going to be tough. And I have to pick up a lot of speed here on this straightaway. I may well get it, but I mean, I'm certainly going to have to slow down here through the chase. But this is going to be very, very close with 17 upgrades. I am not going to win this one by much. Barely. So, with 17 upgrades, now keep in mind I was running low assists. That may have slowed me down a little bit. I may have slowed myself down a little bit getting off the start. But, yeah. That one right there was definitely a goal to almost force you to spend some gold. Magnus has clocked an incredible time against the Silvia. You should be able to claim a victory and lead by 369 yards or 329 meters. And as you can see, I didn't actually look at the recommended PR because I remember I had looked at it last night when I posted some pictures on the internet about everything. So I knew I was above the recommended, but I'm 0.7 of a point above the recommended, and that last one was very difficult. So let's see what we've got here. Okay, so read this again. Lead by 360 yards, 329 meters, and win the event. Okay, well, it said Magnus was 400 and something ahead, so I have to assume that means I have to win by whatever Magnus won by, or it won't count. I guess if I get 360 yards ahead, we can, you know, try to figure it out. But I don't want to have to run this one more times than necessary. So my guess, again, is that I have to beat whatever Magnus beat in order to do it, because I think I have to win the event. I guess if you have enough upgrades, one of the things, if you haven't noticed, and I really don't like it that they do this, it is you will get lower goals if you have spent more gold on the car. For people trying to do it on the cheap, you may have an autocross event. I think for one of the cars, either this update or the last one, I tried to do it, and I had, let's say, 45 seconds on the autocross, and I didn't make it, and I went my service into the red because it was day 2, and so I was trying to do it, and I possibly should have spun him out, because the difficulty here with that new start and finish line here at Panorama is that the Hunter car is in such a fast position on the track. When you're heavy on the brakes, and I don't know that I can win this, actually. Yeah, okay, I got it. Anyway, I don't even sort of remember what I was going on about. I actually had to get to thinking about the race at hand there. So I'm actually surprised that the chase car didn't catch up with me more than that, and then end up trying to run it again. Oh, I was talking about old events. So anyway, one of them, I was saying autocross or something like that. I got, say the goal I got first was 45 seconds. Well, I waited for the first set of upgrades to come on, and okay, yep, we got to beat Magnus again. Going into a trap, keep behind him so we can't do anything wrong. Right into the last lap when you should overtake him and hit a top speed of 168. Okay, so it was 45 seconds. Then I came back after the upgrades had hit, and it was down to 43 seconds or something. So it was just completely, it was really ridiculous. So really what you want to do here, because you can't pass Magnus until the last lap, that would be, a little more significant if it was a 6 or 8 lap race, and those two idiots there are going to crash each other. This track's a lot like Spa. You always end up with mayhem down this first straightaway. Just like at Spa, you always end up with a bunch of mayhem going down into Eau Rouge. So yeah, you really want to try to get to second here, and then go ahead and pass Magnus really as soon as you can. I may try to pass him going into turn 1 if I can get close enough to him. I may not be able to get close enough to him. Swing out wide there. I'll definitely be able to get to second. The catch is going to be getting a good run going on to the Conrad. Swing it a little bit wide so I can come here and, what was it, 270. So I'm actually, I hate fiddling with my settings when we're going like this, but what I'm going to do, just so I can make, oh, this is okay. I was actually thinking that was going to be difficult or something, and obviously it wasn't. I didn't even pay attention to the speedometer there, because we were past the goal, before we were even to the hill in the middle of the straightaway. So anyway, I'll turn that back on, and then I'll look at it on this next lap. That actually got me so confused I can't even talk. Almost like the race yesterday where we had to run against the LMP1 cars. Just ridiculous. But you know, well, okay. Okay. Anyway, I thought we were actually going to have to go all the way to the end, of the. Yeah. Anyway, okay. That race is over. That's this. Not really how I expected that one to end. So anyway, not a terribly hard day. 10 gold again. Every little bit helps. You can't even fall for a trap properly. You're infuriating. Yes, Magnus, I know I am. Alright, hi Norm. Magnus needs to calm down. But I don't understand what's gotten his goat so bad. Okay. Had to put my finger on it before the hot shot over here turned up. Magnus was pretty much undefeated. That fall from grace must play tricks with your mind. Anyway, okay, tomorrow. I guess we're probably back at Panorama tomorrow. I know there's been a bunch of talk going in here about the Nissan, how it won at Panorama and all that. Sort of a heads up for tomorrow. Whatever I end up with, if it starts looking like it's going to be too difficult or something, I'm certainly going to just put the whatever next upgrades on the car and just get on with it, because it has to be upgraded to PR 53 or 55 or something like that for the career series, which is just one short or two short of being fully upgraded. So I'm not going to mess about too much tomorrow trying to do a bunch of recompletions. So just sort of a little heads up on that. So that's what's going on tomorrow. Let me know how you're getting on with this event. Leave a comment, and I'll get back to you.